or go to hsn.com and type in HSN card. But you can use it towards this. This is a customer pick. These are socks from TrueEnergy, but they're not just socks. These are infrared socks. What does that mean? Well, what if I told you that you could help alleviate the muscle soreness in your legs and in your feet and support your tired and aching legs? This is going to be the way to do it. There's hundreds of 5-star reviews. This is a bestseller here at HSN. Today, you are getting 4 pairs for $27.99. That is 35% off the regular price. Now, you are choosing from wide or regular on the socks in terms of that calf width, and then dual sizing small, medium, or large, extra large. $27.99 for 4 pairs. I think that's like $6.99 a pair, and this conceivably could be the last pair you ever get because of something special. There's a lifetime warranty. I want to bring in the man, the myth, the legend, Bob Sarcosta.
Hi, Sue Eng. How are you?
I'm
Hi,
good,
everybody.
Bob. How are you?
Doing great. I always love sharing these socks.
Yes, I mean, you know, the lifetime warranty, this really could be the last pair of socks you ever get.
There's no question. And the way to order is first choose if you want the regular,
yes,
or if you want the wide.
Okay.
And then pick the particular configuration that you want.
Okay, and
That's
let's do that really quick. So we have here either the black, so all 4 would be black, or white, right? All 4 would be white that you would get. And then we do have a couple of multi-packs here. So in that multi, you are getting, I think this one is the, what are we calling this? It has the black, the white, gray, 2
and
black
it's the only one to get the gray. The only way to get the gray is that. Yes.
Oh, okay, that's the only way to get the gray.
Yes.
Okay, so gray in there. The blue has a couple different kind of blue colors. You got like a navy, kind of a little bit darker, a lighter blue, and a kind of grayish blue here. And then in the purple, you're getting the purple, the pink, the white, and the gray. So that's how you pick your color, then your size.
Exactly. And there are lots of compression socks out there. These are so different. I'm going to share with you right now 5 reasons that separate these socks from everything else out there. First of all, you have that technology that Sue Eng was talking about, the infrared and the compression. I mean, to provide you that temporary relief from the aches and the pains and the muscle soreness, to give you that pain relief as well as increased circulation. It's all moisture wicking material, so your feet and legs are going to be kept nice and dry, nice and cool. You can sleep in these if you want to. Seamless toe, you don't have to worry about any blisters. The comfort is strategically located throughout the entire sock. And then these socks have been shown to resist holes 7 times longer than similar quality socks. But here is the topper. As Sue Eng was talking about a moment ago, you get a lifetime warranty. Lifetime warranty. What does that mean? Well, all the details are on hsn.com, but briefly what that means is if ever these socks get a hole in them, or if they stretch out, or the material thins out, or whatever the case is, you send them back. The company is going to send you a pair of socks absolutely free. For how long? 30 days? 60 days? No, no, no. How about for the rest of your life? That's right. For the rest of your life, you're going to be able to get a free pair of socks should you have any difficulty or any problem with these socks whatsoever. The company TrueEnergy, it's owned by Grandview Hosiery, and Grandview has been making, they've been making socks for 75 years. So they've been able to really come up with a unique, powerful combination here to get that infrared that's woven into the sock. We'll take a look at the inside the sock. We have a video we're going to share with you here momentarily that'll take you inside and show you all the different features that we have in the sock. But just know that, you know, the old saying is so true. You can buy with confidence. You can definitely buy these with confidence. Now, no matter how many times you wash these socks, you're not going to wash out the infrared.
Oh.
Yes, that's why the technology that's in these socks is so different and so unique. So you're not going to wash out the infrared. You have the graduated compression, so these are easy to put on, easy to take off, as we'll talk about in just a little bit, which is so different than regular compression socks out there. They can be very challenging to put on. You have 360 degrees of that arch support, 360 degrees, which makes all the difference in the world. It's like walking on a cloud. You know, we recharge practically everything in our lives today, our phones, our tablets, and so on. Now you can recharge your legs and your feet. If your legs feel tired, if they feel dull, if they feel achy, give these socks a try. You will actually, and I know this is not easy to believe, but when you put these on, you'll know what I'm talking about. You can actually feel the difference with these socks once you put them on. You pick out the configuration that you want. First, choose whether you want regular or whether you want wide, and then pick out the combination that you want. But Su Ming, these socks are so different than everything else.
I will tell you, Bob, so
Yes.
after our first time together a few months ago,
Yes.
I got a pair for my husband.
Okay.
It definitely wasn't this deal of the 4 pairs that you are getting for $27.99.
Great
But
price.
I mean, there's always a customer pick. Can I tell you, he had broken both ankles at different times in his
wow.
life because he was previously, he was an athlete who played basketball and things
right.
like that. He didn't like walk. He's like, I don't want to go, we're going to go do something. I don't want to walk because my legs hurt, because my joints hurt. Can I tell you what? We're running around Disney all the time now. What socks is he wearing?
These?
These.
I love it.
Even to the grocery store. It doesn't matter where you go. Put them on. You're going to feel that difference, just like Bob was telling you. Now, I want to remind you of the value that you are getting today. It is $27.99 that you are getting, okay, for 4 pairs of socks. Typically, this is 35% more on pricing, and these are a customer pick at that. Today, it basically equals out to $6.99 a sock that you are getting for a pair, and that has a lifetime warranty. Do your socks have holes in them? It's okay. I'm not going to judge you because I know some of mine do too. This conceivably could be the last pair you have to get, because if they get worn down, you just call and they're going to send you a new pair. Isn't that right, Bob?
That's exactly, for life. For the rest of your life. Oh, and I always use the example. Can you imagine going into a department store or any store and saying, you know, 3 years ago I bought these socks and they have a little, they're stretching out. Will you give me a new pair?
Yeah, police, can you come get this guy? Because he's making, I mean, that's what would happen, right? They're going to say we're crazy.
Exactly. But going back what you talked about with your husband.
Yes.
You know, that's why I say these socks are all about your independence.
Right.
They're all about your mobility, to be able to do things maybe that you haven't done for a long time, to be able to get out, take that nice walk, just feel better. That's what these socks are all about. Not exactly just what they are, but what they will do for you. They'll give you that independence and that mobility, so now you're going to be able to get back into life. That's what these socks are all about. And once again, with that combination of the increased circulation from compression, but also the pain relieving benefits that the infrared technology will give you, you cannot go wrong. There's 5 reasons right there: infrared and compression, and you have the moisture wicking, the seamless toe, the resistance, 7 times the resistance to holes, and then that lifetime warranty that kind of ties it all together to give you the confidence. And now you're watching Donna. Look how easily she's going to put these on. You know, Su Ming, I've had compression socks in the past, and they're so difficult to get on and take off.
They're too tight.
When they're on, they are. They're too tight, and you don't want to wear them. Therefore, you don't get any benefit. These socks, the good folks at TrueEnergy, they thought about that, and they've been able to put together a design of sock that's going to make it easy to put on and take off. But while they're on, they are doing the job for you.
Well, and I love that we have wide and regular, because not all, I mean, all of us are built different, and you know, we want to be able to be comfortable. We don't want to feel like we're stuck in that sausage casing, right?
Exactly.
We actually have, I think, a customer who, or a testimonial from a customer who bought the socks, and we're going to take a listen to see what they have to say.
These TrueEnergy socks went on really easily. They don't slide down, they stay put. Oh, I wear these when I travel, especially on the airplane, perfect for airplane travel. And I wear them shopping. I work from home, so I sit behind the desk all day, but sometimes I'll put them on just to have my legs feel good. They feel like regular socks, but better.
Oh, I love when she says that. Regular socks, but better.
But better.
And that's what they are. They take socks to a whole different level. Now, here's the situation. We are getting so limited in the size availability. The best thing to do is just give us a call. Try to get the pair that you want. Try to get the combination that you want in the correct size. They are going so quickly, as they always do. Why? Because these socks will truly make a difference. You know, I've been talking about infrared technology for so many years here at HSN. And by the way, if you're new to that, that is the technology that goes beneath the skin into the soft tissue of the muscle. And that's what relaxes everything. That's what decreases that inflammation. And many, many times, times that happens to be the source of the pain. So you're going to get increased circulation and you're going to get pain relief.
Well, and that must be because my husband, you know, with his injuries, the infrared, that's what it's doing for him, which is why he's now able to walk for 10,000 plus steps when we're at Disney all day, and feel comfortable Bob. Because he wasn't, I don't want to say he wasn't taking part, but there were times where he's like, my feet hurt. I can't go do that with you guys,
No,
right?
I understand.
And so if that's you, if that's you at home and maybe you're not taking part in those activities, maybe you are not doing the things that you enjoy doing, like just going for a walk, maybe walking the dog or just getting some fresh air, or maybe even just going to walk around the mall, now you can. Where else can you get them home, try them for 30 days, and see a difference? Only here.
And never have to worry for the rest of your life if you get a hole in them or they thin out or stretch out or anything like that. Once again, that lifetime warranty, all the details of that warranty, by the way, are on hsn.com. So you can get very specific about everything. But that's kind of the surface, you know, holes or stretching out or thinning out or anything like that. For the rest of your life, you'll get a free pair of socks from TrueEnergy. And there you see the color combinations. Choose wide or regular, and then choose the configuration that you would like.
And then we do have dual sizing, small medium, or large, extra large on there as well. Now, just a quick update for everyone. We are getting very limited, as Bob had mentioned, in the multi and in the blue. Is it the blue, Sam? Okay, so these two here that you're looking at. So Donna is wearing the purple configuration that has the pink in it and the purple. That is getting very limited, as well as the blue that has the navy and the other shades of blue in it. If that's the one you want, do not wait. Remember, if it's in your cart, it doesn't mean it's held. Someone could go and sneak in there and grab it from you. Make sure that you check out. It is $5 and change to get home on FlexPay today, and this is 35% off. You know what I love about this too, Bob? It's they're good-looking socks.
Yeah, they are good. Yeah,
right?
They're
You know what I
very
mean?
nice
Because you
looking.
think, oh, it's going to do all these things, and it's going to, you know, for me. But they're nice looking. They're not, for all of the technology in it. When I think about that, I'm like, what are they going to look like? They're beautiful.
Right, they really are. They're well put together, and they're very attractive looking. And I don't know if you can see. It's kind of tough to see on the white pair here, but there's ribbing right in the center, and this ribbing goes all the way around. Let me see if I can. Let me. I'm going to borrow a leg.
Yeah,
here,
I was like.
Whatever.
I love it.
Okay, I don't know if you can see the ribbing right in there. Yeah, it goes all the way around, and that's arch support. That's 360 degrees of arch support, and that is what is going to give you increased comfort. So we're talking about something that's going to be so comfortable for you to wear, and you're going to want to wear these all the time. I wear them when I golf.
Right. Well, I mean, and you can wear them when you're doing activities, but just wear them every day to make your life and your legs better, feel better.
If you're dressed in a suit or whatever, you can wear the black without a problem.
It makes it so easy. You know, and think about when you're traveling, you're going on the airplane, maybe sitting in the car for long periods of time. I hear truck drivers. I have a friend of mine who's a truck driver now. He talks about his legs and that circulation. In some cases, this is not just a want, it's a need.
Right, exactly. I mean, and once again, keep in mind, I think we've all heard about the benefits of compression with increased circulation. Couple that with pain relieving benefits of the infrared technology. So you're getting it all, and you're all backed up with a lifetime warranty. So, you know, you can't go wrong.
You can't. And where else can you find a pair of socks for under $7 that have a lifetime warranty and that are going to help alleviate your pain? 008089 is that item number. Remember, pick your configuration color. Then you're going to choose either wide calf or regular, and then you're going to choose your size, either small, medium, or medium, extra large. $27.99. Amazing price for 4 pairs. Don't miss out.